Hello everyone. So in this session, we will discuss about everything about WAPT, that is penetration testing. Okay. So basically in this session, we will see what is pen testing, what is penetration testing, and what is pen test. Like the difference in among these three. Okay. Then we will discuss why it is important, like why pen testing is important. Then we will discuss like types of pen testing, methodology of pen testing. Okay, and like what is bug bounty, what is bug hunting. Okay, like the basic requirements of starting the pen testing and the system requirements as well. Okay, and then we will discuss the certifications, demands, job titles. Okay, and what JNtech provides, course duration. Okay, and then we will discuss the basics of websites. Okay, like what is backend, what's front end, what is server side, what is client side. Okay, what is languages, like what are the languages used in making of the websites. Okay, like what are the technologies we use. And then we will discuss the full stack, and then we will discuss the course content of a penetration testing. Okay, like what are the modules inside the penetration testing. Okay, and then we will see the installation process. So basically, let me tell you one thing that WAPT is all about web applications and websites. Okay, that is penetration testing. Web WAPT. Okay, that is all about web app penetration testing, like web applications and websites. Okay, so web app penetration testing. Okay, so before moving forward, we have different types of penetration testing. We have network penetration testing, we have mobile penetration testing, we have web application penetration testing. Okay, so web app penetration testing is all about websites and web applications. Okay, so in order to find the flaws or in order to find the bugs in the website of web applications, we have to be make sure, like we have to be know the mechanism of a website. Okay, like we have to be like know the mechanism or the structure of a website. Okay, like how a website works, how a website made, like the technologies which is a website is made up of. Okay, what is a web page, what is a website. Okay, like what is backend, what is front end, what is server side, client side. Okay, actually I know you all know what is a website, web pages, but we will discuss in the clear context. Okay, so we will make it simple. Okay, so let me write the today's agenda. So in this session, we will see what is penetration testing, or we can say that pen test, or we can say that pen testing. Okay, then why it is important? Then the types of penetration testing. Okay, then we will see the methodology. Okay, so methodology is like phrases of penetration testing. Then we will see what exactly is bug bounty. Okay, like there's a confusion in the bug bounty, bug hunting, or penetration testing. We will discuss that. What exactly is bug bounty or bug hunting? Then we'll see the basic requirements to start the course. Okay. Then we will see the system requirements as well. Okay. Then we will see the certifications and then demands for a penetration tester, or we can say that job titles. Okay. And then what JNtech provides, like what you can expect from us. Okay. And then basics of websites. Okay, like before finding the flaws in the website, we have to know like how a basic structure of a website works, or what is the mechanism of a website. So in this, we will discuss what is backend and front end. Okay, what is server side? So basically, we will follow this agenda for today. Okay, like what is penetration testing, pen test or pen testing? Okay, and why it is important? Types of pen testing. Okay, methodologies. Okay, and what is bug bounty or bug hunting? Basic requirements, system requirements, certifications, demands, job titles. What JNtech provides. Okay, like basic of websites, like backend, front end, full stack, one stack, server side, client side. Okay, and technologies and languages which is used in the websites. Okay, and course content, and then the installation process. Okay, now so first, what is a pen testing, penetration testing, pen test or penetration, like penetration testing, pen test or pen testing? Okay, basically these like they all are same. Okay, so we can start from here. What is penetration? So basically, a penetration testing or pen testing, both are like they are like synonyms. Pen testing, penetration testing, or pen test. Okay, pen testing is a type of security testing. Okay, which is used to cover the vulnerabilities, threats, risk that an attacker could exploit in a web application. Okay, so let me mention here. Okay, okay, so this is known as penetration testing. It is a basically a type of security testing which is used to find vulnerabilities, risk, threats, bugs in a web application, websites, or in a software programs which an attacker can exploit. Okay, so basically it is a type of security testing. That's it. Okay. So in this we apply many types of attacks. We apply many types of methodologies to find a bug in a website so that we can fix the bug and then we can report it. So we can say that penetration testing is all about finding finding the bug or loopholes like or vulnerabilities. Okay, then fixing it, or we can say that exploiting it first. Exploiting. Okay, then we can find exploiting and then fixing and then reporting. That is the fundamental of the penetration testing. Okay, it is like finding the bug, exploiting it. Exploiting is like attacking. We are checking if the bug is reliable or not, if the bug is like of a high risk, low risk, or medium risk or not. So we have to find it. Okay, it is like attacking only. So don't get confused. And then fixing the bug, okay, then reporting. to the higher authorities. So fixing is optional here. Okay, either we can fix or we can submit the report so that other can fix it. Okay. So here we can test all the possible attacks. We can we can apply all the possible measures to find the bugs or vulnerabilities. Okay. Then we find, we attack, and then we fix, and then we report. That is all about the penetration testing. Penetration testing, pen test, or pen testing, all are same. Okay. After that, we have why it is important. So basically, why the penetration testing is important. Basically, we have like many sectors, like we have financial sectors like bank, investment banking, we have companies, we have MNCs. So before exploiting or before like attacking, before making vulnerable in front of the attacker, we as a penetration tester, we find a bug or we can we can fix it before a malicious hacker can exploit it. Okay. So here that is why we need a penetration tester or penetration testing, like before finding the bug in anything, like before making it vulnerable in front of any malicious hacker, we itself as a ethical hacker, we find a bug, we exploit it, like by following all the ethics and rules and regulations. Okay. And then we fix it and then we can report it so that a malicious hacker cannot exploit it further. Okay. Or a malicious hacker cannot like make use of these vulnerabilities, okay, or bugs. That is why we need a penetration tester. Okay, now we have different types of penetration testing. We have we have web penetration testing, that is this, okay, which is the most common and most important. Then we have the mobile app penetration testing, and then we have the network penetration testing. Okay, so we can start with our WAPT, okay, which is like the basic one or the very powerful one. Okay, after like completing the WPT, you can move to any of the penetration testing. Okay, so after completing this, you can get an idea about like how to start the other penetration testing like network or mobile. Okay, so first you can go for it, and which is perhaps more popular. Okay, now then we have types of penetration testing. Okay, types of penetration testing. Okay, so we have the black box, we have the white box, and then we have the gray box penetration testing. Okay, we have black box penetration testing, we have white box, and then we have gray box. Okay, so we have three simple types of penetration testing. So what is black box, white, and gray box? It is like similar, sound like the types of hacker, like black hat, white hat, or gray hat. So, but they are different. Okay, so black box is like suppose a company has invited you to perform a penetration testing or perform a pen test in their website or network. Okay, so if a company is invited you, so here what we are doing, the company is not providing any type of information to you. Okay, so the company is asking you to start from the very scratch. Okay, so the company is not providing you any kind of information of their company. Okay, like the IP addresses, the port number, they are not providing anything. So the company is asking you to start from the very scratch, from the very first step, that is information gathering. So in the black box penetration testing, the company is not providing will not provide you any kind of information. Okay, regarding their companies. In the white box, the company will provide you every information that you can start the attack or you can start the scanning phase. Okay, so in the white box, the company will share you or will provide you a report or any document in which all the information is listed. Okay, we listed. So basically, the company will provide you every information to start the penetration testing. And in the gray box, it is like 50-50. So the company will provide you half information and half will not provide. Okay, so you have to gather or you have to collect it by yourself. That is known as the types of penetration testing, like that is known as black box, where company will provide you no information. Like, okay, so here you have to start from the very first step, like from very scratch, from the information gathering. In the white box, the company will provide you every information. Okay, like for studying the attack or for studying the scanning phase, like scanning for the vulnerabilities. Okay, and in the gray box, the company will not provide you anything. Okay, like 50-50. It will provide you the 50-50 information. Okay, and rest 50 you have to collect it by yourself. Okay, I hope this much is clear. Then we have penetration testing methodology. Okay, so before discussing the methodology, I will like list down phases of hacking. Okay, phases of hacking. So we have five phases of hacking. We have information gathering, we have scanning, we have gaining access, maintaining access, and clearing traces. Okay, so we can list here. Okay, so these are the five phases of hacking, like information gathering. Okay, basically these are like phases of hacking, which is also known as a methodology of hacking. Methodology is like where we have to start from, like what is the first step, what is the next step, or what is the last step, etc. So phases of hacking is like the methodology of hacking, like where to start from. Okay, so we can say that this phrase of hacking is the universal like methodology in cybersecurity. And why it is universal? Because all other methodologies revolves around this methodology. Okay, like all other methodologies will similar to this methodology only. Okay, so we can say that this is like the universal methodology of all. Okay, like in the terms of cybersecurity. Okay, so basically all other methodologies like attack lifecycle, cyber kitchen, pen testing methodology, IoT methodology, and all other methodology will revolve around this methodology. Okay, we'll take the idea from this methodology only. So in the information gathering, we gather information about the target, okay, like IP addresses, port number, etc. Like the basic information, which is also of two types, active and passive. Okay. Then we have the scanning. In the scanning, we scan for the vulnerabilities or for the loopholes. Okay. In the scanning phase. Then we have the gaining access. In this, we will gain access like it is like the attacking part, where we attack into a system, or we can write here exploit. Okay. Scanning is like scanning for the loopholes for the vulnerabilities. Okay. Information is gathering information about your target. Then we have the maintaining access. Maintaining access is like creating the vector. Okay, like creating the or maintaining the long-term access. That is known as maintaining access. Clearing access is like clearing or traces, like whatever you did. Okay. That is like the phases of hacking, which you have already seen in the CEH. Okay, CEH training. Then we have the pen testing methodology. So in the pen testing methodology, first step is data collection. Okay, data collection is like collecting of data. Like it is similar to information gathering. So we have data collection, and in the phrases of hacking, that is the universal methodology, we have the information gathering. So basically, both are same. Okay, now here, if the company is invited you and providing you to apply the white box pen testing, so you have to skip this step. Like there's no need to perform this step because the company is providing you every information for the second step. And the second step is scanning. That is known as the vulnerability assessment. Okay. Third is actual exploit. And fourth is the result analysis, and report making. Okay. Okay, so basically we have four methodology in pen testing. Okay. So first data collection, which is like collecting of data, like information gathering. Okay. If you are invited as a white box penetration testing, then you have to move to we can skip this step. Okay. if we are invited, like if the company is asking for doing the black box penetration testing, then we have to start from the data collection only. Okay, so here we have to make sure like the scenario of the company. Okay, so first data collection, which is like information gathering. Second, vulnerability assessment, that is the scanning phase. Same as in the scanning for the loopholes or for the vulnerabilities, same as here, scanning for the vulnerabilities, for the risk, for the threats, for the bugs. Okay, then we have actual exploit, that is like attacking. Okay, which is same like gaining access. Okay, so we have like different terms, but the meaning is the same. Okay, this is also like exploiting or attacking. Okay, then we have the result analysis and report preparation. So here, so result analysis means here we have to like analyze the result. Okay, like after exploiting, we have to analyze if the like vulnerability is of high risk, of low risk, of medium risk, or it is like informative. Then we have to prepare the report for that. Okay, and we have to prepare the report and then we have to submit it to higher authorities. Okay, now we have to be like like we have to be like make sure that the report should be in simple format. Okay, in the proper systematic and simple format, so that a non-technical person can also understand it. Okay, like a higher authorities. So we have to be make sure in the report preparation that we will see how to prepare a report, how to follow a specific pattern. Okay, that is the methodology of hacking: data collection, vulnerability assessment, actual exploit, and result analysis and report preparation. Okay, so this is like similar to the phases of hacking. Okay, but that is the universal methodology. Okay. After that, we have what is bug bounty or bug hunting. Okay. So what is bug hunting or bug bounty? Basically, we'll start with bug bounty only. Okay. So we can say that a bug bounty is a monetary reward given to an ethical hacker for finding the bug or a loophole inside a web application or website. Okay. So we can mention here bug bounty is a okay, so basically that is known as bug bounty. Like it is a monetary reward. Basically, bounty means a reward. Okay. Now a reward can be anything. It can be a Hall of Fame. It can be a gift, or it can be in terms of money. Okay. So which is given to a ethical hacker for finding the for discovering the bug or vulnerabilities in a web application, website, or in any program. Okay, and then we have to report it to the higher authorities or to the owner of that particular website or web application. Okay, that is known as the bug bounty, basically. Okay, now so we have different platforms for that, like for the bug bounty. Okay, now then we have the bug hunting. So basically, bug bounty is a reward, and bug hunting is like the hunting for the vulnerabilities or for the loopholes, so that we can get a reward for that. Okay, so we can mention bug hunting is like hunting for the bugs, hunting or discovering or finding the bugs in any web application, website, or in any program. Okay, so in any website, web applications, or in any software program. Okay, that is known as bug hunting. Okay, we hunt for the bugs so that we can get a reward for that. Okay, like and the reward can be anything like a Hall of Fame, money reward, or a gift like T-shirts, mug, etc. Okay, that is known as the bug bounty or bug hunting. After that, we have the basic requirements. Okay, that is important. Here you can write. So the basic requirements to start the penetration testing. So you have to be know about the CEH, that is the basic certification in ethical hacking. Okay, then networking part is important, is like very important. Okay, and then the Linux commands, like the basic, the advanced commands, like you have to be familiar with the interface of the Linux, like how to use it, how to run a particular tool. Okay, that will be like inside the CEH training. Okay, so these are the basic requirements for starting the career in the penetration testing or for starting the training of the penetration testing. You have to be know about CEH, which is the Certified Ethical Hacker Training. Then certification is not important, but yeah, training is important. You have to be clear about all the concept inside CEH training. Then networking, okay, like the basics of networking, and even you can prefer the CCNA for that also. Okay, and then Linux, like how to start with the Linux, the basic commands, the advanced commands, everything. Okay, so these are the requirements to start the penetration testing course. Okay, so now next is system requirements. So basically, for start the penetration testing, the basic requirements are like minimum 8 GB RAM. Okay, is important. 8 GB RAM is important, and the processor you can go for the Intel either, or you can go for the AMD Ryzen series or Intel. The basic one, you can go for the i3, okay, or i5. So like basic is 8 GB RAM. You cannot go with 4 GB RAM. Okay. So you have to make sure about 8 GB RAM and the Intel processor, that is i3. Okay, the basic one, or you can go for the AMD Ryzen series. Okay, and like uh, like that is like sufficient. Okay. Now after that, the certifications. Basically, we have a certification just like we have CEH YEC Council. We have you can go for the CPEND. Okay, CPEND is of the penetration testing. But in the penetration testing, basically certification is not that much important. Okay, like uh, like uh, you, it's your choice basically if you want to go for the certification or not. But what is important in the penetration testing is the number of bounties you will win. Okay, and the skills, both matters. Okay, like in the penetration testing, you can participate in the bug bounty programs, that okay, and the skills that matters. Otherwise you can go for the cpent for the certification. Okay, so that is not so important, not important at all. But again, it's your choice, you can go for it. Okay, now only we have cpent, the certification, like others, we like for the specific wpt we don't have that one. Okay, now demands of job, that is basically before moving to demands, let me tell you one thing. So if you want to start your career in the cybersecurity, so basically, as you know, cybersecurity is a domain. Okay, inside that we have a multiple paths. So first we have the ethical hacker. Okay, then we have a penetration tester. Like these are the path. Okay, the cybersecurity path. First we have ethical hacker. We have penetration tester. Then we have blue dimmer. Okay, that is so we have some more levels like tier one. Sorry. Okay, then we have the red teamer as well, and forensic traders. Okay, etc. Like we have many paths, but all these paths, like all other paths, will revolve around these paths only. Okay, these are the basic one. Now you have heard of SOC analyst. That is the part of blue teaming. Okay. SOC analyst. You might be heard of that information security analyst, cyber security analyst, or chief information security like analyst, or a manager, security manager. Okay, security analyst. So these are the like just job titles. Okay, all depends on the job responsibilities you will find in the description of a job posting. Okay, like when someone the job application basically. Okay, so the first stair for that is like for starting the career in the cybersecurity, you can go for the CEH. Okay, again, certification is not important, like that much is not important. Okay, basically, first go for the skills, go for some kind of experience in like while solving the labs, etc. Okay, so you can go for the CEH. Okay, like the training part. I'm not talking about certification here. Okay, certification is optional. Okay. Now then you can go for the penetration testing. Okay, and then you can go for the blue teaming. So basically the demand for in the cybersecurity market is of the SOC analyst, of the penetration tester. Okay. Basically ethical hacker is the legal one. Okay. We don't have any job title for the specific ethical hacker. A penetration tester can be ethical hacker, a SOC analyst can be ethical hacker, okay, or our forensic hacker is also known as a ethical hacker. So ethical hacker is just the term here, okay. Ethical hacker is like the legal one, okay. So you can go for the penetration testing. After that, you can go for the SOC analyst. Inside SOC, we have three tiers, tier one, two, three. So you can go for one, two, and three, and then you can become after gaining some kind of experience, you can become a security engineer or information security engineer or whatever we call SOC engineer, etc. Okay, so basically, for if you are like career orientated, if you are seeking the it's studying the career in cybersecurity for the jobs, then you can go for this path. First CH, which is the basic one. Okay, but for studying the CH, you have to be know about the networking in Linux. Okay, then you can go for the penetration testing. Even you can start CH, you can directly move to SOC also. But why penetration testing is important in middle of the CH and SOC analyst? Basically, penetration testing means you come to know about each and every attack. Okay, after penetration testing, even a SOC analyst can be a penetration tester. Okay, so these terms are depends on the job application. Okay, what are the roles and responsibilities you will perform inside a company. Okay, so basically we have the penetration tester. You can go for the penetration tester because after completing the WPT training, you have to come you can know about each and every attack, like all the attacks on the network as well as on the website and web applications, as well as on the systems and servers. Okay, then you can go for the SOC analyst. Blue teaming is like the defender side. Okay, and red teaming is like the attacking part. Okay, so basically why penetration testing is because you in this session you will in this training you will get to know about how to attack, how to protect. Okay, basically how to attack more. Okay, then in the SOC you can go for you can go for the protecting as well as the attacking. As you know, before attacking, before the protecting part, you have to be know about how to attack. Okay, like before defending, you know how to attack a particular system, so that you can attack. So that you can defend according to the attack. Okay, so that is why you can go for the penetration testing first, and then for the SOC analyst. Okay, so first we have the CH. You can go for the basic certification training, not certification. Okay, then penetration testing. Okay, that is WPT, and then blue teaming, that is SOC analyst. Okay, like first tier one, these are like the levels only. Okay, like level one, level two, level three, etc. Okay, like in the level one, you will come to know about the automatic tools like Splunk, etc. like Jira. And in level two, you will apply the manual testing. Okay, and some static malware analysis. In the level three, you will come to know about the threat analysis. Okay, as well as the dynamic malware analysis. Okay, So in level 2, you will like see the incident response. In the level 3, you will see the threat analysis as well as the dynamic malware analysis and the manual testing as well. Okay. So these are like the levels only. Okay, so after like completing 3 tiers, you can become a security engineer or SOC engineer or information security analyst. Okay, CISO, okay, like CISO, Chief Information Security Operator, okay, and manager, etc. So these job titles are depends on the job roles and responsibilities provided by a company. Okay, so here I will show you the job demands. Okay, so we have like many job demands for the software analyst for like we have like many jobs for that. Many demands jobs. Okay, we have the incident response specialist, cybersecurity analyst, okay, cybersecurity intern, etc. Information security analyst, SOC analyst, junior cybersecurity specialist. Okay, now what you have to see, we have to see the that here we have to see the responsibilities and roles. Okay, skills and attributes and responsibilities like what we have to perform inside that company. What you have to do. Okay, job description you can read for that. Okay, so we have like different job titles for the same. Okay, path is the same. Okay, like path is same for the SOC analyst or for the information security analyst or for the SOC security analyst or for the security specialist. Path remains the same, but these are like a different job titles. Okay, all rest depends on the roles and responsibilities. Okay, so always just check out the roles and responsibilities when you're searching for a job. Okay, so we have like many jobs for the security. Okay, so there's no of like shortage of job. Okay, in the security field especially. Okay, so this is all about the path as well as the demands and job titles. Okay, so don't get confused anywhere. Now, what JNtech provides, basically, we will provide you the notes, the PDFs, the books, as well as the recorded sessions, okay, for the lifetime access. Okay, let me mention this. So basically, we will provide you the notes in the form of PDFs, PPTs, okay, and doc file, and then the books, okay, like the necessary books, then recorded sessions, okay, like for lifetime access. Okay, and then like notes, PDFs, books, sessions, etc. Okay, and then you can mention the doubt classes as well. Okay, we can provide you the one-to-one classes also, etc. So then we have the basics of websites, like what is website, what is a web page. Okay, so let's discuss. So what is a website? Like what is the difference in the websites or web pages? Okay, like the website versus web pages. Okay, so let me open a web page. Okay, fine. So we can compose. Okay, so basically this is a simple like Amazon web page. Here what you can see, we can see the text, we can see the images, we can see the links, we can see the alignment, colors, etc. So that is known as a single web page. Okay, so we can define a web page as combination of audios, okay, audios, videos, images, text, links, animations, colors, etc. Alignments. This is known as the web page. Okay, means the combination of audios, videos, images, attached links, etc. This is the web page. Now, what is a website? Combination of one or more web page is known as the website. Okay, so combination of more than one web page website. Okay, so that is a website. So this is like the difference, like the exact web page definition of website. That is like very simple, like web page and website. So website is like combination of more than one web page is known as websites. Okay, now in the website and web page, like how a website basically made up of. So website mechanism, we can say that website mechanism. So in the website, we have the backend and front end. Okay. Backend is like first let me mention the front end and then backend. Okay. So front end is like the designing part. Okay. So before that, why I am telling these basics, like why I'm telling the websites, web page, like as you know, like everyone knows about the website, web pages, but we will have to clear all the basics first. Okay, like we have to be clear what is a website, what is a web page, how a website works before finding the flaws in a website. Okay, like we have to understand the structure, the mechanism, the architecture of a website. Okay, so basically we have front end that is include the designing part. Okay, and then we have the like backend that is the logical part. Okay, that is the logical part. So basically whatever is happening on the client PC is known as the client side. Okay. So whatever is happening on the client side is known as client PC is known as the client side. So this is the client side. And this is a front end. Why? Because here you can see all the like images, videos, etc. Okay. So this is the designing part. So front end includes the designing part, like where to keep a image, which color to choose, which alignment to place on, etc. So that is the designing part. Okay. So front end is like designing part, and which like whatever is happening on the client side is known as a client. Like on the client PC is known as the client side. Then logical part is like suppose you are making a payment in any website or you are filling any form. That form is submitted in the database of a server, okay, or any database of a website. So that is the logical part. Means whatever is happening on the server side is known as the server side. Okay. So basically, whatever is happening on the backend is known as the server side, or whatever is like the logical part. The logical building of a website is like the backend, and the designing part is like front end. Okay, now we have the client side languages, and then we have the server side languages. So in the client side, which is like the designing part, we use the basic languages like HTML, HTML5, okay, the latest version, CSS3, JavaScript, okay, which is also known as ES6. Okay, ES like okay, ES means the JavaScript, like the other name of JavaScript, and 6 is like the latest version of it. Okay, so HTML5, CSS, and JavaScript, the basic technologies. And more as we use Bootstrap for that, like the framework of a website. We use jQuery, the library or the framework of a JavaScript, the Red.js, the library of the JavaScript. Okay, and then the logical part, logical languages, like we use many more languages, many more technologies, but these are the basic ones. Okay, where you can like these are the three basic one. You will find these everywhere. Okay, in the server side, we basically use PHP with Laravel or with Firebase. Okay, Laravel is a framework or Firebase. Okay, we can use any of these. And then we can go for the database language, that is MySQL. MySQL is a language. Okay, MySQL. is basically our database. You can go for any database, like we have many databases. We have MySQL, MongoDB, Mongoose. Okay, and more as we have etc. like NoSQL. Okay, so basically either the website is made up of PHP or the website is made up of Java, or we can say that Java. JavaScript and Java both are different. Or we can have that Python. Okay, with Django. So in the front end, we basically use these languages, but in the backend, it depends. Basically, all over the place, like mostly we use PHP. Okay. So basically, we use PHP. Okay, like PHP with Laravel or Firebase. Okay, so it depends. Or we basically either we can use PHP or Java or Python with Django. Okay, so mostly we use PHP with Laravel. Okay, then so for the database language, either we use SQL, okay, or the database we can use the SQL like MongoDB, Mongoose, okay, NoSQL, etc. So these are the technologies for, like in which the website is made up of. Okay, so here, yeah, okay. Then we have next backend, yeah, full stack and one stack. So basically, full stack, like the developer which is involved in the front end or back end, is known as a full stack developer. Full stack is like who use these technologies as a like a development. Okay, these technologies. Now, one stack is like the we use only the specific technologies. One is like MongoDB, Express, Red, or Node. Okay, this is the full form. MongoDB is a database, Express.js, Red, and then Node.js. So we have these one stack. Like basically, we have like different technologies for the different types of websites. Okay, the basic ones are these one only. Okay, only these one. So it is not like you are going for PHP and you are creating the website of like you are thinking that a website is made up of PHP and Python. No, Python. If you want to make, you can choose Python, or if you want to make with PHP, you can make with PHP, or you can go for Java. Okay, like any of these. So basically, Java here and JavaScript. There's a difference in that. Okay, like difference is like we have Java and we have the JavaScript. You can think of car or carpet. Okay. Java, the difference in the Java and JavaScript is like of car or carpet. Okay, like now you can think of it. The difference in the Java and JavaScript, both are very different. Why we are the similar? Because Java on that time is like when they are like new in the market or when they are launched. Java is like the most like Java is like the name in trend. Okay, basically the Java, hashtag Java, like it is in trend. That is why everyone is using Java as a common name. Okay, that is why we have Java and JavaScript. But these both are very different. We have car like differences like car and carpet. Okay, so you can think of it. Okay, only they are just name is as common and the main like the actual name of JavaScript is ES6. The actual name basically. Okay, now so now let's share the course content of the penetration testing. Okay, so we can like what are the modules we are going to cover in the entire series. Okay, in the that penetration testing in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so basically we will use one second. Let me shift this. Yeah. So this is the actual course content of web application penetration testing. Okay, so in total we have like 15 modules. Okay, first we have penetration testing process. Okay, intro of web applications, information gathering, cross site scripting attack that is known as XSS. SQL ingestion, authentication and authorization. Okay. Session security, flash security, HTML5, file and resources attack, other attacks, web services, XPath, penetration testing, CMS. Okay. And then penetration testing, MySQL database. So we have 15 modules. The course duration of this is 50 hours. Okay. So before moving that, we have the 50 hours of course, like course duration of this particular WPT course is 50 hours. No, WPT. Yeah. Okay. So this is only the modules. Okay. The actual content is this one. Okay. Web application penetration testing. The actual content is this one. So basically, we have 50, like 50 hours course. Now, this is the actual content. Okay. Of the penetration testing, including 50, like we have 15 modules. Inside 15 modules, we have these topics. Okay. So let's understand one by one. So first we have penetration testing process. Okay. That is of 2 hours. Okay. So here I mentioned the name of the like how much time a particular module will take to complete. Okay. So we have penetration testing process. Module number 1. So inside it we have first introduction part like engagement rules. Like what are the engagement rules like ethics? What is like in scope, out of scope? Okay. So basically in scope or out of scope means suppose there's a website. Okay, you are like you are scanning for or you are finding the bug. Okay, let's say abc.com. In the abc.com we have like let's say 10 pages, not 100, 10 pages. Okay, now out of 8 pages, out of 10, 8 pages are in scope and rest 2 pages are out of scope. Okay, which means you can scan or you can find the bug or you can try the attack on these 8 pages only. You cannot touch these 2 pages. Okay, that is like out of scope. We cannot have permission to apply the attacks or apply the scanning process in these 2 pages. That is means out of scope and in the scope. And that we will like see the rules of engagement and many more. Okay. The scope of engagement, goal, actual goal. Okay, timetable, liabilities and responsibilities, non-disclosure agreements, emergency plan, okay, techniques, deliverables, pathologies, okay, these one, okay, and the reporting part, okay, we will see the OWASP top 10, and then the requirements of the clients, okay, like the scenario that the clients will present us, okay, we will see that, okay, then we will see the reporting, like how to prepare report here, etc., etc. Okay, in the summary, in this one, okay, report, how to prepare the report. Okay, templates and guides. So in this session, we will see it. Then we have next intro to web applications. The module number 2, web applications. Oh, okay, introduction to web applications. In this, we will see the actual working of a website. Okay, like how a website works, like the deep understanding of a website. Okay, in this, we will see how a website works on the basis of HTTP. Okay, we have the request packets, we have the response packet, we have the many methods like we have get, post, put, delete, etc. We will see that. And then we will see the encoding system. Like we have like different encoding forms. We have chart set, we have the AXCII, we have Unicode, we have UTF, etc. So we will see that. Okay. Then we will see some APIs like how the basically the cookies, APIs, or JavaScript works. And then we will see the inspect or developers tool in the browser. Okay, that we will see in this sessions. Okay, and then we will see this basic tools like WebSource and Zap, how to like intercept a request, how the Zap basically works, etc. Okay, now the session number third, we have information gathering. Okay, so in the information gathering, we will see how to gather information of a particular website or web application, like the IP addresses, the ports, the DNS information. Okay, the server information, the server location, emails inside a website. Okay, how many pages are there, the directories, okay, number of pages, the subdomains, domains, etc. Okay, the emails of the subdomains, the location or the servers of the subdomains, and the location of the server where they are hosted. Okay, and then we will see different like important tips and tricks. Okay, ANS, we will see NS lookup like tools like it, what web applizer. Okay, so basically these are the tools. Okay, Google, we will see the Google Docs and Google Advanced Search. Okay, and the Harvester. These are the basic tools. Okay, we will use. We will see how a Google crawler works. Okay, so these are the information getting tools we will see. Okay, and the concepts. Okay, so these are the information. Sorry. Now, next we have the cross-site scripting attack that is known as the XSS. Okay, we can mention XSS. So we have like we can apply this attack like in different ways, in different techniques, and these are like of different types. So we see in deep like how we can apply, how we can come to know like which website we like where we can apply this attack or where we can apply this particular attack. We will see that. Okay, so we will see the basics. We will see the types of attacks like deflected, persistent, or DOM based, etc. We will see the how the browser react to these attacks, etc. So we will see everything in details. Okay, like, which will take around 5 hours approx. Okay, to complete. Which means we will see each and every like attack in detail. Okay, so we will try in the virtual websites, like in the real websites, which is created by me only, or which and in the virtual websites. Like we will create a real time scenario for that. Okay, so that you will not find like any difficulty in the real life scenarios. Then module 5, we have SQL injection, which is the most popular attack, which is like of 5 hours. Okay, it is of the relational database. And the last section, we have the penetration testing. It is of the non-relational database. So we will apply for both. So module number 5 is injection. That one is here. Yeah. So in this, we will see how to apply the SQL injection attack, how to apply the different types of SQL injection attacks. Okay, so we will see each and every detail in here. Okay, we will see the tools and we will see how we can apply them manually. Okay, so we have these tools here, these course content. Okay, so SQL injection is like the dumping of the database. Okay, so basically we have two types of databases. Basically, SQL is a language. Okay, it is a language used in the database. Now, SQL is a language which is used to fetch the data from the database. Okay, so we can mention here. Okay, so basically it is used to fetch data from the database. Now we have two types of databases. We have the relational and we have the non-relational. So we have the relational one and then we have the non-relational. Okay, so relational is we are storing the data in the form of like in the form of tables, rows and columns. So here we are storing the data in the form of tables. Tables means rows and columns. Okay, that is known as the relational database. Non-relational is like we are storing the data in the form of other format than the tables, like in the form of graphs, in the form of JSON format, okay, in the form of other formats. Okay, so here we have relational and non-relational. Relational is like storing the data in the form of tables, rows and columns. So as we have two types of databases, so we have two types of databases. Like in the relational, we have SQL, sorry, MySQL. In the non-relational, we have NoSQL and many other databases. So we will see one by one how to dump the database of the relational as well as non-relational databases. So in the session number, module number 5, we will see how to dump the database of the SQL ingestion, which is relational 1. And in module number 15, we will see how to dump the database of non-relational databases, that is NoSQL. Okay. So basically in module number 5, okay, so we will see different types of ingestion. Like we will see how to apply with the help of tools, and then we will see how to apply manual. Basically, the more efficient way is manual testing than the tools. Okay. So we will see how dangerous is SQL injection is. We will see the queries. We will see the basics of the SQL. Okay, because before applying the injection, we have to be know about we have to get familiar with the basics of the SQL language. Okay, like the queries. Basically, the SQL works on the basis of the queries only. Okay, we have only the queries for it. Okay, so we will just get familiar like the basics of the SQL language, so that we can apply this in the manual testing. Okay, which will take around 5 hours to complete this module. Okay, 5 hours. So in this we have different types of attack. We have error based. We have the blind injection. Okay, we have the in-band SQLI, etc. So we will see in deep. Okay. Then next we have the authentication and authorization. Okay. So authentication is like the user which have the permission is only like accessing the resources. Okay. And authorization means how much a user can access the resources. Okay. Like authorization is like suppose there's a normal user or there's a root user. So a normal user have a like limited access, and the root user have the like unlimited access. That is like the difference in the authentication, like authorization. So in the authentication, like it is like the right user or the authorized user is logging in the or accessing the resources. Authorization is like the how much the resources accessed by a authentication person or authorized person. That is like authorization. Okay. So we will see like the difference. We will like how we will see how to bypass the two-step verification. Okay, and the single factor authentication. We will see the common vulnerabilities, how to exploit, how to perform the dictionary attacks, how to perform the brute force attacks. Okay, we will see that. Then we will see the strong password policies, etc., hashing formats. Okay, then we will see the user information user, like more like deep, like more deep information gathering. Okay, etc. So we will see these like these phases in the these topics in the net authentication and authorization. Okay. Then you see the cookie cache, etc. etc. Okay, you can like, read it from here. Okay. Then like with each module, we will see the attacking as well as the fixing part, like how we can protect the our website or our web application from data attack. Okay. So we will see how to protect and we will see how to attack, like how to defend or how to attack. So the module 6 is, sorry, 7 is session security, which is of 3 hours. Okay. So we will move to session security, 3 hours. 7th module. Okay, so we will see how we can hijack the session with the help of different types of attack, like XSS. Okay, in like many types. Okay, so we will see like the difference in the like we will use Hijack in this for the packet sniffing. Okay, so we will see how we can fix, how we can hijack. Okay, how we can like access the web server, how we can like upload, like how we can post exploit the hijacking the session, etc. Okay, and we will see a different like we will see the CSRF attack also. Then we see how to protect it like a website from that. Okay, now we will see the in this we will see the basics of some languages. That is Java, PHP, and .NET. Okay, I will show you the resources like where you can learn from, like where you can learn the basic resources. Now there's a question like, is it necessary for it is like mandatory for using for learning the programming language for studying the career in the cybersecurity? So basically, it is not necessary or it is not important to learn the programming for studying the career in the cybersecurity. But it will be a plus point if you go for Python or for C++. Okay, it will be a plus point for it. Okay, if you know or if you have a knowledge of the Python or C++, any of these, basically I will prefer Python over C or C++, because if you are a beginner, you can go for Python because Python is easy to use and easy to understand, and it is a general purpose language. General purpose means we can use Python everywhere. Like we can use in cybersecurity. Like in the cybersecurity, we can use Python for creating the tools as well as the malwares and viruses. We can use Python in the data science, in the machine learning, in AI. Okay, we can use in like in web development with Django. We can use in Android development. Like we can use everywhere. Okay, so basically in terms of cybersecurity, you can go for Python over C or C++. Or if you know both, that will be a very plus point. Okay, so it is not important for like for starting the career in cybersecurity or in pen testing, but like it is a plus point if you know these languages. Now, what about these languages? Okay, like the website languages. Basically, I'm not saying to learn the every language, but if you know the basics of HTML or JavaScript and the basics of PHP, then or SQL. So this will be a plus point as well. So basics of PHP, JS, JavaScript, SQL, and then HTML. Only HTML, not CSS. Okay. So if you know the basics of these languages, so you can easily read the source code. You can easily find the flaws in the source code, not the advanced one, just the basic part of these languages. Otherwise, we will keep on like clearing the basics also. Like we will go parallel. Okay, and rest I will share you the resources like from where you can learn these basics languages. Okay, like as a penetration tester, okay, like penetration testing is not easy, so you can go for like for these languages. Okay, for PHP, for JavaScript, SQL, and HTML5, like the basics part. But if you want to go, you can go for the Python advanced part. Okay, from here. Okay, you can go for Python core as well as advanced. This will be like beneficial for a career only. Okay, for the cybersecurity career. Now, after that, we have session number 8. We have flash security. Okay, which will take around 3 hours. It's like how we can attack the flash security. Okay, flash is like it is used for creating the games for animations, etc. Okay, so we will see how we can attack and how we can protect. So these are the modules for the flash security. Okay. Attacks as well as defend. Okay, so we will see that one by one. Okay, these are the so it will take around 3 hours to complete. So why this course is of 50 hours? Because we will see each and every module in detail. Okay, like approx 50 hours, not exactly. Okay, now we have the HTML5 module number 9. In this, we will see the HTML injection attack. Okay, like how we can apply the HTML injection, etc. Like how we can protect it, how we can read the source code of HTML, etc. Okay, how we can see the APIs. Okay, how we can use the third party app with the HTML5. That we will see. Okay, and we will see the HTML tags as well. Okay, so these are the course content of HTML5. Then we have module number 10, we have file and resources attacks. In this, we will see how we can apply the file and resources attack. Okay, like the path, transversal attack, directory attacks, LFI, RFI, okay, local file inclusion. Okay, so how we will apply this in different websites and how we can defend, how we can like apply our defensive techniques. Then remaining other attacks like click checking, okay, the cursor checking, we will see in this other attacks. Okay, and like the remaining attacks like the logic flow, we will see how we can read the source code, how we can view the source code, etc. In this other attacks. Okay. Then after that, in the model number 12, we have the web services. Okay, like web services is like we will see how we can apply the attack in the web services as well. Like in the how we can apply the attacks in the APIs, how we can use the third party app to attack a particular website. Or we can say that how we can use another website for attacking the main website. Okay, so we will see this. In the module number 13, we will see the XPath. Okay. So these are the course content, the topics of the XPath. Then we have the penetration testing, CMS. Like we will apply the penetration testing in the different CMS. Like we will try to hack the WordPress. We will see how we can protect. We will try to hack the Joomla website. Okay, etc. Okay, we'll see the Zoom scan, Joomlas, etc. So we will see how we can hack the CMS also. Okay, like the WordPress websites, the CMSs, and then the Joomlas. Okay. In module number 15, that is last module, you will see how to apply the penetration testing in NoSQL databases. Okay, that I already told you. Like we have the relational, we have the non-relational. So basically, relational is like the you're feeding the data or you're storing your data in the form of rows and columns. In the NoSQL databases, we are using we will see how we can hack the NoSQL, how we can penetrate the NoSQL databases like MongoDB, Mongoose, etc. NoSQL, okay, etc. So we will see how we can apply the injection in the Monstack websites as well. Okay, and then how we can use the defensive techniques. Okay, so NoSQL, like a non-relational database, store the data in the form of JSON format or in the form of graph format. Okay, so and for the NoSQL databases, we basically use different languages for the non-relational databases. Okay, not specifically SQL, but for the relational we use SQL. Okay, so we have these 50 modules in the web application penetration testing. Okay, so and the course duration is 50 hours. Okay, let me show you. So module number 1 will take 2 hours. That is into like penetration testing process. Module number 2 will take 2 hours again, like into web applications. 3 will take like 4 hours, information gathering. 4 will take the access attack. Okay, like which is the important and escalation. Those will take 5 hours each. And then 6 will take 4 hours for the authentication and for authorization. Session security will take 3 hours. Flash security will take 3 hours. HTML5 will take 3 hours. Okay, file services 3 hours. Other takes 5 hours. Okay, web services 3 hours. Like approx, I'm not sure. Okay, rest like it depends on you. Okay, like your capability. Okay, like how much you can catch the particular concept. Okay, like these are the approx hours. Okay, then web services, XPath, CMS, and then NoSQL databases. So overall, we can like calculate these are of 50 approx 50 hours. Okay, we can mention not exactly approx 50 hours of full penetration testing. Okay, so okay, now next is installation process. Okay, so we can now go for the installation process. Basically, if you like studying this after the CEH, then you know the installation process. Basically, the softwares that we're going to use is ParrotOS and the the basic one, like the ParrotOS and the VMware. Okay, for that, like the ParrotOS and VMware. Okay, so we will run the ParrotOS on top of Kali Linux. Okay, because ParrotOS is more powerful than Kali Linux. Okay, and if you have like if you know about CS training, then we have already know how to use the ParrotOS. Okay, ParrotOS is more powerful and have more features than Kali Linux. Then we have VMware. Okay, we run the ParrotOS on VMware. You can also use like VirtualBox. It's your choice. So basically, we will use the VMware and ParrotOS. Okay. So for the installation process, if you want to see the installation process or if you want to see the CEH, CEH course content or CH videos, then you can go for that on the YouTube. You can search for So basically, you can search for the YouTube here. Okay, from here. Okay, so basically you can search for the channel name, that is Jeetu Jaswant. Okay, here on the live. Okay, so from here you can watch the CH videos. Okay, the workshop as well as the normal videos. Okay, so that you can get an idea about like where to start, like what is the step to start for the CH. Okay, and the basic stuff. Okay, so you can go for it. Now, but we will see the installation process. Okay, like you can even go parallelly, like you can start penetration testing as well as CH together also, because we will start from the very basics. We will keep it. I will try to make it very simple for you. Okay, so Pareto. So we will install it. Okay, so here you can. Okay, so here you can search for Pareto. No, first VMware. Okay, VMware. Um, okay, click on the VMware Workstation Pro. Okay, from where you can install it. Okay, from Windows or for Linux, whatever you are using. Okay, so the installation process is straightforward. Now for the ParrotOS, you can search for the ParrotOS ISO. Here, ParrotOS.org. Now you can click on the security edition. Okay, click on the size is 4.8 GB. Okay, click on download. After installing it, you have to open your VMware machine. Now let me show you the installation process. Okay, click on File, New Virtual Machine, Next. Now click on I will install the operating system later. Click on Next. Linux, select the Linux and Debian 10x. Okay. Then name your virtual machine, like name it anything, like I'm naming Debian underscore that OS underscore OS. Okay. Click on Next. Okay. Apply the size. Okay, 40 GB. So before apply the size, make sure you are you're applying the location. So you can like change your location, but your location should be where you have the space of 50 GB approx. Okay, 50 to 100 GB. So make sure that so wherever you are storing a VMware ParrotOS, the space should be like approx 60 to 70 GB, like up to 80 minimum. Okay. So make sure of that. So you can change your location as well. Okay. Size 40 GB minimum. You can give. Next, click on customize hardware. Okay. Click. So here, increase the memory 8 GB. Okay, up to 8 GB. Then here, processors. Give to here. Now, click on the new CD. Click on use ISO image file. Browse. Now select your image file, that is ParrotOS. Okay. Now click on adapter, click on bridge. Okay, click on USB controller 3.1. Click on close. Okay, now click on finish. Okay, now your machine is prepared. Now click on power on this virtual machine. So now we will see how to install it. Okay, so now click on try install, enter. Wait for it. So here basically click on this install ParaDOS. Okay, double click. Okay, so now select your language. Next, here click on like select your region. Click on next, whatever you choose. Click on next. Now select your language. Okay, like keyboard. Next, click on erase disk. Next, now put your name here so we can put like anything. I'm putting my name. So change your name on this computer. Okay. Now choose the password. So 105. Okay. 2345 or anything else you want. Okay. Now click on next. Click on install. Install now. Okay. So now this will take time. Now it will take around 10 minutes. Okay. Prox. Okay, so you can like after installing, you can click on next and you can click on finish. Okay, then you can restart your machine. Okay, so I'm closing because this will take time. Right click, power off. No, cancel it before. Okay, so you can like, click on next and you can click on finish. Um, okay, now so here this is all about the installation process. Okay, now we can wrap up the session. Okay, so let's take a recap. So we have discussed the penetration testing, pen test or pen testing. Okay, and why it is important. Types of penetration testing, methodologies. Okay, which is data collection, vulnerability assessment, actual exploit, or result analysis and report preparation. Then bug bounty and bug hunting. Basic requirements. First study the penetration testing and your system requirements. Certification, which is not that much important. Okay, cybersecurity path. Okay, which one you can choose? It's your choice. Okay, I will prefer I will recommend you to choose the CEH and penetration tester and then SOC analyst, which is of high demand. Okay, then you can go for the and what JNtech provides. Okay, the website basics like websites versus web pages, website mechanism. Okay, difference in Java and JavaScript. That is like car out carpet. Okay, month strike, course duration, and the course content. Okay. And the course duration is 50 hours. Okay. And then we have discussed the languages. Is it necessary to start or to learn the programming language? Then you can like go for it. It is a plus point. And Python is a very easy language. You can go for it. Okay. And then we have softwares like ParaDOS and VMware in the installation process. Okay. I hope this much is clear. Okay. Now we can wrap up the session. Okay, so before wrapping up, if you want to see the videos of the CEH, okay, the training videos, you can go for the you can search on the YouTube Jeetu Jaiswal, the channel name. Here you can go for the videos. Okay, like we have like many courses. You can go for like the courses of your choice. Okay, now if you want to visit the website for the course content, like if you want to do any of the course content, like the course modules, then you can go for it. Okay, so select any of these. If you want to check, so you can check it out. Okay, from here. So here you can check it out, and then we have the all the information listed here only, the fee structure, the upcoming batches, course duration, okay, etc. Okay, and the batches. Okay, like still you have an inquiry, you can call on this number. Okay, and the mail, or you can WhatsApp. Okay, click on here, you can WhatsApp. Or you can fill the inquiry form, click on submit. Okay, so if you have any inquiry, you can ask freely. Okay, so I hope this much is clear. Okay, so thank you.